Have you ever felt like your perception operates on a frequency most people can't even tune into? This isn't about being better or worse. It's about living in a layer of reality so subtle and detailed that others simply can't pick it up. To the world, you might seem difficult, restless, or even antisocial. But to science, those behaviors are the signatures of a brain that refuses to run on simplified mode. Welcome to the Code. If you've always felt there's a mismatch between the speed of your mind and the pace of the world around you, understand this. You're not out of sync with life. What society labels as weirdness, cognitive psychology validates as the functioning of a high-performance mind. Today, we're going to decode the 7 codes of superior intelligence that most people mistake for flaws. And the last one is what separates mere observers from true strategists. Code 1, the struggle for sensory filtering. The first mark of a high-functioning mind is the inability to ignore what's irrelevant. While most people have a brain filter that automatically blocks out background noise, your mind has what neuroscience defines as permeable sensory filtering. For you, the rhythmic click of a pen or the distant murmur of a conversation aren't just sounds, they're data your brain insists on processing. This isn't nervous fragility. It's the cost of sharp perception. That same trait that makes you seek control over your environment is what allows you to notice patterns and flaws that go unnoticed by everyone else. Your irritation with noise isn't a lack of focus. It's the sign of a mind that picks up reality in high definition and refuses to accept chaos. Have you ever wondered whether the world is too loud or whether your awareness is simply too awake for it? Code 2. Solitude as a cognitive strategy. Many label your preference for solitude as arrogance, but here at the Code, we know that's actually a matter of vital efficiency. Superficial social interactions demand an immense effort to adapt. While others seek the group for stimulation and validation, your mind finds fuel in its own thinking. In silence, your brain enters what neuroscience calls the default mode network. Your preference for being alone doesn't come from an aversion to people, but from a passion for substance. You don't just want to talk, you want to decode existence. Understand this. Silence doesn't bother you because it's the only environment where your mind can finally breathe. Code 3. Externalizing thought. It's common for highly intelligent people to be caught talking to themselves. Society labels it as a sign of imbalance, but psychology shows the opposite. This is high-level self-regulation. When the speed of your reasoning surpasses your ability to organize abstract thought, you use your own voice to create an anchor in reality. Talking to yourself helps clarify complex decisions and rehearse scenarios most people can't even imagine. By speaking out loud, you're taking chaos out of the abstract and putting it on the table to be analyzed. You're not losing your mind. You're simply making sure your logic is airtight before presenting it to the world. How many times has talking to yourself been the tool that brought the solution to a problem that seemed impossible? If you recognize these codes in your own life, you know belonging is an expensive currency. Like this video, not to go viral, but to signal to the algorithm that minds operating on your frequency need to find each other. Subscribe to the Code. Here, we don't offer the comfort of fleeting motivation. Here, we deliver the codes that transform your perception. Code 4. The Code of Nighttime Wakefulness. The world was built to reward those who wake up early, but the biology of intelligence often follows a different rhythm. Studies indicate that minds with higher levels of abstraction and critical thinking tend to show a preference for nighttime. The night offers the one thing the day denies: absolute cognitive freedom. Without traffic noise, without constant notifications, and without the pressure of social expectations, your mind finally feels safe enough to explore the depths of knowledge. If your peak clarity happens when the entire world is asleep, stop trying to force yourself into a schedule that wasn't made for you. Your brain isn't out of alignment. It simply found the one time when silence is as subtle as your thoughts. Code 5. Intolerance for incoherence. Intelligent people are by nature defenders of logic. For you, the argument, "it's always been done this way," isn't just insufficient. It's an intellectual offense. If a rule has no logical foundation or clear purpose, your brain immediately flags it as a system error. That can make you seem difficult or rebellious in the eyes of those who prefer obedience over understanding. But the truth is, you're not looking for conflict, you're looking for coherence. While most people seek the comfort of belonging, you seek the integrity of facts. Understand that the world only evolved because minds like yours had the courage to question the obvious and challenge what everyone accepted as absolute truth. You don't follow the herd. Code 6, the abyss of hyperawareness. This is the deepest sign, and for many the hardest to carry. Having a vast mind means living in a constant state of questioning reality. While others distract themselves with the trivial and the immediate, you're processing the machinery behind everything. The finiteness of time, the pursuit of a real legacy, and the truth behind human intentions. Many say you think too much, but here at the Code we reveal that you simply see layers of reality others prefer to ignore. That existential anguish isn't a sign of weakness, but of hyperawareness. It's the price of looking at the magnitude of life without the anesthesia of the everyday. Your challenge isn't to try to think less, but to learn how to navigate these deep waters without getting lost. Your restlessness is the sign that your intelligence is searching for a purpose worthy of your capacity to understand. You're not strange for worrying about the destiny of the soul or the meaning of time. You're simply someone who woke up before everyone else. Code 7, the agility of logic. We've reached the final code, the one that shows the true speed of your processing, your sense of humor. If you appreciate sarcasm or sharp irony, know that it requires an extremely sophisticated brain operation. In milliseconds, you have to process the literal meaning, identify the logical contradiction, and deliver a response that flips the expectation of the conversation. Sarcasm is proof that your mind is several steps ahead of the other person. Studies confirm that complex humor is directly linked to higher IQ and superior critical analysis. You don't laugh out of cruelty. You laugh because your intelligence spotted the absurdity of reality before everyone else. Your humor is your mental agility turned into communication. If you identified with these codes, today's message for you is short and direct. Stop apologizing for being extraordinary. What the world labels as weirdness, psychology, and the Code call advanced cognitive functioning. Being different isn't a system error. It's the sign that your operating system requires a level of complexity that ordinary environments still don't understand. Enjoying your own company, questioning senseless orders, living at night, and diving into deep thoughts aren't flaws. They're the traits of a mind that refuses to operate on autopilot. The final question I leave you with is, are you going to keep trying to limit your genius so you don't intimidate those who still live in other bands of perception? Or are you finally going to accept that being weird is simply the price you pay for being extraordinary? If you recognize these signs in yourself, this is your place. Share these codes with that person you know also lives on this same subtle frequency. Don't explain anything, just send it. Comment below. Write, in order, the number of the codes you recognized on your path. Self-awareness is the first proof of intelligence. Until the next code.